Good morning! Finally, the long wait was over. We're headed now to Hamad International Airport. We're excited to begin our trip to Georgia! So we booked an early morning flight pala, so we'd have enough time to explore a bit of Old Tbilisi before our wedding day. So the flight from Doha took about like 4 hours. Yes, it was like 4 hours lang. So the process was so smooth. After we checked in our luggage, we went directly to E-Gate. After almost like 4 years, I got to see again the iconic giant yellow teddy bear in front of me now. Yes, it was the giant teddy bear in Hamad International Airport. So we headed now to Harrods for a coffee for me and tea for hubby. And wait, he almost forgot that he had an access to Al Mahal Lounge. Harrods was a really good coffee lang, and we went directly to Al Mahal Lounge. Access is privilege. So we had wines, beer, and some bread and cheese for me. So fast forward, boarding time, we're inside the plane now. So breakfast was served. And landed safely here in Tbilisi. It was a smooth process too, no questions were asked, and we took our luggage because our event organizer had transportation waiting for us outside. So we're on our way to our hotel now. I think it's about 20 minutes away from the airport. And even on a drive from the airport, I couldn't already see the mountains. The fresh air and the beautiful scenery instantly made me feel excited to explore Tbilisi. Fast forward, we finally made it to our hotel. We dropped off our luggage, rested for a little while because we haven't slept yet. Yes, wala kami tulog. So that was our plan for the first day, to walk around Tbilisi. So there was a restaurant outside our hotel, so immediately asked Tumunok muna tayo ng laway, so we immediately asked if they serve pork. So we looked through the menu, and yes, they had it. This was the menu, so we ordered the famous Khinkali filled with pork and beef. 10 pieces in total. Naparami ang order namin mga sesh. Dapat pala 6 pieces lang. Overwhelmed kami. So if I had to describe it, I'd say it's a bit like siomai but delicious soup inside. So that's probably the closest comparison I can think of. Actually, there's a proper way of eating the Khinkali. Parang ano yata, sa puwet yata, tapos basta, yun, mali ang pagkain ko niyan. Binalatan ko pa. So, maling-mali ang pagkain ko talaga ng Khinkali. So,
So, by the way, we paired the Khinkali with beers and wine pala.
Georgia is also famous for its cha-cha. So my hubby gave it a try, but he said it was strong. Ha ha ha. So this was the one that I ordered. So I cheers to my hubby, cheers to our health. After eating pala, it was time for a walk. So this bridge led us to Old Tbilisi, and it was already full of both tourists and locals. So it was like around 4 p.m. But one thing I noticed also in Tbilisi was that the sun sets much later than it does in Doha. So even when we're still walking around like 7 p.m., 8 or 8:30 maximum, it was still bright outside. So that probably explains why many of the shops also open a little bit later in the morning. So as we wandered, as you can see, through the streets, we saw many locals selling their handmade souvenirs, antiques, and I think traditional products too. So it made the walk like even more enjoyable because we got to experience the local culture instead of just visiting the tourist spots. And by the way pala, from there, you can even spot the iconic Mother of Georgia standing proudly on the hill watching over the city. This is the video. So I love walking, so I really enjoy taking in the views, watching the locals go about their day, and even noticing their outfits. Yes, their outfits. So it gave me a glimpse of the local culture. So along the way pala, we passed so many restaurants and cozy coffee shops, making the streets feel so lively and inviting. You know, every corner has something interesting to see. So, oh wait lang, by the way pala, we were on our way to the famous clock tower, so the walk itself became part of the experience too. And o nga pala, my suggestion is if you're planning to visit Georgia, Tbilisi, Georgia, try to experience walking around the city talaga. Because most of the tourist attractions are within walking distance to each other lang. So although using Bolt is very affordable, Bolt it's like an Uber here. So I still recommend walking whenever you can. Because you know, walking, you will experience the city in a different way. You'll get to see the locals, admire their architectures, discover small cafes and shops, and enjoy little moments that you might miss if you're riding a car, diba? For me, that's the most and the best way to truly experience Georgia. While walking pala on our way to the clock tower, we came across a carrefour, so of course we went inside. So you know, one thing that immediately caught my attention here was how open everything was. Alcoholic drinks were simply displayed on the shelves talaga, and they were much cheaper than they are here in Doha. You know, it was very interesting to compare the prices and see the variety they had available. Like after 15 minutes walk, yeah, we finally made it to the famous tower, and I was packed with tourists, and everyone was patiently waiting for their turn to take photos in one of Georgia's most iconic landmarks. puno muna ng laway. So, that's why I highly recommend visiting early in the morning if you want to avoid the crowds. Because since the clock tower is outdoors, so it's much easier to, to enjoy and take photos, videos before it gets busy. Pala, as we walk around, I also noticed a lot of stray dogs wearing yellow ear tags. At first, I was surprised, but they were all very calm and friendly naman, so they just wandered around the streets peacefully and no one seemed bothered by them. So it's okay lang. It's very hard to take a picture alone in the iconic clock tower kasi maraming talagang tourists. So better if you have editor, take a picture and just, delete all the people that surround your picture. So that's my suggestion. So, just a minute walk pala from the clock tower. So, we found a cozy coffee bar here. So, of course, we had to stop by and we ordered another round of local drinks pala dyan and enjoyed the relaxing atmosphere. It was the perfect way to end our first day exploring Georgia pala. And as you can see, behind us was the iconic clock tower and this was their menu. That's all. That was our first day. Thank you for watching. Bye guys. God bless.